Climbing back upon Mount Soapbox for another rant. And before we get started, I want to thank everybody out there for helping us reach 8,000 subscribers. I owe that to each and every one of you. You've made it happen. We've reached 8K, and for that we're going to be doing a new Q&A video coming up on Friday. And here are the rules. One question per person. Keep the question as short and sweet as possible. And the deadline for submission is tonight at midnight. So yes, you only have a few hours to submit your question for Q&A. You can do so in the YouTube community tab, via Twitter, Facebook, or over in Discord. There's a specific channel on Discord that says Q&A 8,000. That's where you submit your question. So any of those 4 spots, feel free to send your question my way. I'll answer your question, whip it all together, and have that out by Friday to celebrate the GeauxBurns Nation reaching 8,000 subs. All right, time now for the rant. And some of you may not realize this because I do play quite a bit of Rockstar games like Grand Theft Auto Online, covering Red Dead Redemption 2. Very excited about that game. But I also like other games too, believe it or not. I am a gamer, not just a content creator or streamer. I happen to enjoy, I don't know, Bethesda games like Skyrim, which I played thoroughly on my Xbox 360. In fact, I'm going through it again on my Xbox One X, along with Magica Sabers. And I also thoroughly enjoyed Fallout 4. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't as good as New Vegas, but I still loved playing Fallout 4. So when Bethesda announced around shortly before E3 2018 that we were getting a new Fallout game, they did a really cool tease of it with a cover of John Denver's song, West Virginia, which basically gave away where the game was going to be in West Virginia. I like the cover, though. And everyone was excited, right? Myself included. And then there was some stuff that came out that we were not so excited about. Now, there's definitely plenty of things regarding Fallout 76 that people are going to be critical of when it comes to this game. Now, since it's not officially out yet till what launches November 14th, I really have no opinion about that one way or the other. Now, some of the things that I've read and seen in interviews from Bethesda kind of sort of have me concerned, but the one issue that I have a problem with right now is the beta. Specifically, the requirement to first and foremost pre-order the game. Now, there's a couple of examples of free demos and betas we're going to go over real quick, but there's plenty of other games out there that also require you to pre-order the game in order to have access to the beta. But we're specifically talking about Fallout 76's beta. Forza Horizon 4 has a free demo that you could download and play to give you a small taste of what to expect from Forza Horizon 4. The same thing was true for Battlefield 5 a few weeks ago. Credit to EA DICE for doing that once again, and they've always done that. Whether it's Battlefield or Star Wars Battlefront, no matter how you feel about EA, at least they put the game out there for a limited time, well, a small piece of the game for you to download and play via beta in order to give you a better idea whether or not you want to actually purchase the full version of Battlefield 5. The same thing goes for the full version of Forza Horizon 4. But there are definitely games out there that will require you to first pre-order the game before you can play the beta. And the same goes for Fallout 76, which, in my opinion, is a very bad idea. Not just for Fallout 76, but for other games as well. Now, in order to pre-order any game or anything online, you have to obviously have the basic information, a username, an account, whether it's through GameStop, Amazon, etc. Along with that, you have to have information that you have to provide, like your real name, an address, a credit card number, because eventually that pre-order is going to ship, it's going to go gold, and they're going to expect money for that pre-order. The same thing is true for Fallout 76, which, by the way, will be a $60 game, and it launches, once again, November 14th. In case anybody's wondering, the beta for Xbox One for Fallout 76 starts on October 23rd, and then October 30th for PlayStation 4. Now, a couple additional requirements for Fallout 76 beta is obviously you're going to need a Bethesda.net account. You're going to have to be able to have Xbox Live for Xbox One, PlayStation Network for PlayStation 4, as well as 45 gigs of memory on your PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Now, for the record, I have no issue with there being a beta for Fallout 76 or any game, because for one thing, it gives the players an opportunity to try out the game early and decide whether or not they want to buy it or keep that pre-order. And I've also heard that there may be issues about trying to cancel the pre-order after you've played the beta for Fallout 76, but I couldn't find anything to confirm that. It may be true, then again, it may not be true. But the reason why Bethesda's doing it is because they want to test the game on the servers and see what sort of issues or problems are going to arise when people are actually playing the full version of the game. So this will be the full version of Fallout 76 that you'll be able to play in the beta. And according to Bethesda, their version of beta stands for Break It Early Test Application. One of their primary goals is to stress test and break the game, such as the servers will not be running 24/7. Instead, they'll be online during the targeted time frames, so Bethesda can get as many people as possible playing at the same time. Why? Because it's the best way to put all our systems to the test and see how they respond. During the beta, you will likely see a glorious array of issues, many we know about, many we don't. Bethesda's goal, with your help, is to identify and fix any issues that arise in preparation for the November 14th launch. We need all your suggestions and feedback during the beta at launch and beyond to make Fallout 76 the best experience possible, now and for years to come. Now, what's very interesting about this beta, unlike other betas, whereas when you go into it, no matter how far you go up level-wise, it ends up being reset once the game officially launches post-beta, but that is not going to be the case with Fallout 76. So their current plan is for your progress to carry over once Fallout 76 officially launches on November 14th. So the question we have to ask ourselves, is this a beta or is this actually an early access game? Because to me, it sounds like you're paying for Fallout 76 early access, not exactly a Fallout 76 beta. I know the line can be very blurry right there between what is early access and what is a beta. But along with the fans of the Fallout series that have already pre-ordered Fallout 76, you're also going to have streamers of all sizes, big streamers, small streamers, popular streamers, and content creators, most likely going to be playing Fallout 76 during the beta, whether it's on Xbox One for October 23rd, PlayStation 4 for October 30th, leading up to the launch of Fallout 76. And that definitely is done by design, because Bethesda clearly says that there's not going to be any sort of NDA issue once the beta starts. So it says, nope, we encourage you to share the experience beginning on October 23rd on Xbox One, October 30th on PS4 and PC. Anyone in the beta can freely stream, post screenshots, create content, share their feedback with us. Anything posted prior to the official beta is in violation of the NDA. But really, you can't really do anything about that anyways, because the beta won't start on Xbox One till October 23rd. So that really doesn't make much sense now, does it? In other words, Bethesda is counting on streamers like me and others out there, big and small, and content creators, to promote Fallout 76 by playing the beta. So not only is Bethesda going for what appears to be an early access approach to Fallout 76 disguised as a beta, they're also going to take the opportunity to allow streamers and content creators to help promote this game. And why are they doing that? Well, there's a very good reason. The fall season, the holiday season, is always a big time for games to be released big and small. In fact, some of the big games coming out this fall include Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Forza Horizon 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Battlefield 5, and of course, Red Dead Redemption 2, which launches on October 26th. And then in November, the online version of Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Online, will launch. In other words, this is a very strategic move by Bethesda. But it's also problematic because most gamers out there can only afford to buy a certain amount of video games at a time, especially during the holiday season when the market's going to be flooded with big and small video games from AAA developers as well as indie developers. And Fallout 76 will be one of those games. And it's going to be competing against a lot of the games that I mentioned, like, for example, Battlefield 5, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, especially Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, you may think that's not the case, but if you include Red Dead Online with Red Dead Redemption, then yeah, I foresee there being a little bit of competition happening in November between Fallout 76, which is going to be predominantly online multiplayer, and Red Dead Online, which is also predominantly multiplayer. So look for those two to go head-to-head in November. So obviously Bethesda's trying to get ahead of the curve of Rockstar and get people playing Fallout 76, talking about Fallout 76, and hopefully increasing the pre-order numbers for Fallout 76. Now, is this a good strategy? To be honest, I don't know. Personally, I would prefer it if we all had the ability to play the beta for Fallout 76 without having to pre-order the game, by simply signing up at Bethesda.net, having an official account linked to our PlayStation or Xbox or PC, and then have the ability to download and play the beta whenever it becomes available. That way, Bethesda is actually accomplishing their goal when it comes to the beta, is getting as many people to play the game as possible during the beta test in order to find all the issues, flaws, problems, which is exactly what they say in the Q&A. They want to test it during targeted times and have as many people playing during specific times on the server as possible to put all their servers and systems to the test. And what better way to do that, and to at the same time promote the game for more people to possibly buy or pre-order leading up to the November 14th launch of Fallout 76, than to simply make the beta available for everybody as long as they have a Bethesda.net account. But on the other hand, is having it as a pre-order requirement to play the Fallout 76 beta, which will basically be the full version of the game. And once the beta is over and the game launches, everything that the players have done, their rank, everything they've acquired, will carry over to the full version of the game when it launches, basically early access. Is that a better strategy? To be honest, I really don't know. But like I said, I just feel like this is more of an early access reward than it is a beta. Because as we know, when it comes to Bethesda games, as much as we love them, like Skyrim and Fallout 4, they both are known for their fair shares of issues, bugs, glitches, crashes. So I have to wonder, if we experience all that in single-player games made by Bethesda like Skyrim or Fallout 4, imagine what awaits Fallout fans with Fallout 76. Taking a series from single-player to multiplayer is opening up a bag of radioactive worms. Now, whether or not the quote-unquote beta for Fallout 76 accomplishes its goal of actually fixing issues come launch November 14th, while at the same time increasing pre-order sales, remains to be seen. But bear in mind, just like with Skyrim and Fallout 4, along with all their issues that they had, come launch, there's definitely going to be a few things that Bethesda missed in their quote-unquote beta.